Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I will be showing you my daily makeup routine as someone who has a lot of acne. As you can see, yes, this is the status of my face right now, and that's the reason why, or one of the reasons why I stopped vlogging. I stopped accepting brand collaborations and going to events most of the time because of this. I will be showing you my usual makeup routine, especially when I go to events or when I meet my friends or go to work. This is my typical makeup routine because a lot of my friends can't believe that this is the status of my face when I show them a photo of my bare face, and they can't really believe because I look like I don't have any acne scars when I'm at work. They actually have been asking me to make a makeup routine on how I maintain or how I hide all of these pimples on my face and make it last for a whole shift. So let's begin with prepping your skin. I have already done my skincare, which the derma advised me to use. I was told that I could just use makeup or do my makeup when there's like special events, and I have not been wearing makeup for 2 weeks already. Imagine these pimple scars are all active. This is really painful. This one also. Major thing that I do when I have events is I use this. This is the Bobbi Brown vitamin enriched face base, but on a daily basis when I'm at work I don't use this since this is really expensive, and I've been like trying my best not to empty this one since it's expensive, guys. But I will be using a bit for this video since I feel like my face is so dry. I need the help of this cream to really stick the makeup on my face today. So just a bit. Looks like I didn't get anything, but the most affected area for some reason is this area. The nose area as well, and the eye area. The next step is your bestest friend, which is the color correctors. So I have been using this Absidy. This is the color corrector I'm currently using now, and I really love this color corrector since I have been repurchasing it. These are my old ones, really emptied out, but I only use this to spread out the color corrector. And one other brand that I love, which is always sold out, so that's why I switched to Absidy. This is the Get Ready With Me color corrector in the shade medium peach. The Absidy one, the shade that I usually get is 1P. This one's medium peach, and this one is kind of darker compared to this. This is cool toned, and this one is kind of warm for me. So yeah, I didn't repurchase this one, but it's kind of big, and it really lasted a long time for me. But since this one's a bit smaller, I use it every single time I go out. Before, I have been doing my makeup every day, so it's a bad thing if you have a lot of pimples and you keep covering it with makeup. It's not gonna heal as per my derma. So what you do is, obviously you need to color correct all of your red spots. In my case, it looks like I'm gonna be using a lot. Yes, it looks like I'll be using a lot, and it's like using a foundation already. It's covering all of my face. So yeah, let's do that. And under eye also, it helps. That's fine. And here, this is the active one. To dab it, I'm gonna dab it on my face until it's gonna be absorbed. Vaseline lip care rosy lips lip mask, which I use every single night, but just to prep my lips for later, I'm just gonna put a bit long. After the color corrector, I use the concealer, which is the Naturactor concealer. I have been using this for almost a decade already. This is really my holy grail go-to concealer of all times. I have tried different concealers, but I always go back to this. And my shade here would be 151. This is the darkest shade. I chose this shade because I have dark spots and I don't want my dark spots to really shine through on camera, and that's why I chose the darkest shade. I'm gonna use this like a foundation since I have a lot of spots to conceal. So yes, it's like my foundation. This is probably my 11th pot and it really lasts long. After that, I will be using this. This was recommended by Tony Sia. And before anything else, one of the other things I usually do is use this Dalba First Spray Serum to make sure that the makeup is flawless and really stays on my face. Then I blend it by dabbing it. Ta-da! Look at the difference after the color corrector and the concealer. This combo is really such a no-fail combo when it comes to acne scars, and I can really stand by this. I have been doing this for such a long time already, and if you have a stubborn red dot or red spot, red acne scars that's active and it's hard to conceal, you could just dab more on that specific spot and just dab on it with a sponge, and that's it. It's gonna stay like that. It's gonna cover it up more, and you just have to seal it with a setting powder. It really is effective. It's really that good. So I know it feels like I used a lot of concealer, so what I usually do is I get a clean sponge. I usually use another sponge that's not really used for concealer, and I dab on the areas, especially the ones that always cracks. Especially this area has laugh lines here, so you have to make sure that it's not as thick compared to the ones that has acne scars. So I usually do this, and then the eye area. Afterwards, this is a time that I use the powder. I use a powder, and this one is the Face Cake. This is a Japanese brand, but this is what it looks like. I'm in the shade 2N. This is really good, especially when you know that you're gonna sweat or you're gonna go outdoors. This really helps your makeup to really stay fresh. So I use another sponge. I usually have my sponges in different containers. So this one is for the powder. What I usually do is I spray some setting spray. This one I use is the Issey setting spray, and you can see how much I've used it already. I usually spray it here. I do this before so this is what I usually do. Just make sure that all of the sides is covered with the Face Cake or the powder, and I dab on it on my face, especially the areas where it's really obvious that's gonna sweat. I got this for about 1,300. Kinda expensive, but as you can see, I haven't hit the pan just yet, even though I use it almost every day. After putting in the powder, the next step is the eyebrows. I use this Anastasia Beverly Hills brow pomade, and I'm in the shade soft brown. This has been my go-to. This is also my 4th pot, and I have been using this for a long time already. I also alternated with a brow pen, especially when I want that no makeup type of look. This brows though, it's gonna give you that eyebrow on fleek type of brow, which I know it's not really what's trending right now. What's trending is those bushy brows, or the one that you use wherein you use a brow gel and you do that. It's just that it's really just not for me. I personally prefer this type of eyebrows on me, because as you can see, I feel like I don't have any eyebrows, especially when I do my foundation full on glam look. It doesn't look like I have a brow. So what I do is I outline the top and bottom part. See? Can you see the difference with eyebrows? Without eyebrows. I have already finished the other brows, so this is what it looks like. I look more human now. It looks like a face. And now the next step that I usually do is I use this blush. This is the Careline Oh My Blush Liquid Blush, and it's in Patrick Star, which is such a cute blush. So I like the shade of this, and this is just my usual blush that I use on a daily, not for events. If I want a heavier blush, I usually use the Rare Beauty blush in the shade Faith, if I'm not mistaken. It was Faith. Yeah, that Rare Beauty blush is really gonna stay super duper long. See? Next step is contour. I use this color contour powder by Etude. This is in the shade number 1 Creator. And yes, I've hit the pan and I didn't repurchase anything yet because I want to finish every single pot. And so what I usually do is I use this type of brush and I just hard line it. I know it's not advisable, but this works for me. And this works on my face. Ta-da! Just blend it well on the sides. For my jaw, I usually just do this. I mix the two shades. Usually just make sure that next step is the eyeshadow. I use this Roman. They're Better Than palette in Rosebud Garden 03. And you can see that I really use these two shades as it already is empty, but I will still be using these two shades. The other ones are for like events, especially the glittered ones. These are for events. This is my usual daily shade, so definitely gonna repurchase these two shades lang if I could find a dupe or a single color eyeshadow for this. Next step, after the eyeshadow, I use these to line up my eyes. These are creamy pencil from Can Make, and this one is from Heroine Make. It's a super waterproof gel eyeliner, so definitely depends on the look that I'm going for that certain day. I usually use this to line up my eyes here and it looks super natural. If I don't want it to look natural or I want to glam up a bit, I use this Heroine Make gel eyeliner. These two really are waterproof and these two also last really long, so I could really attest to this lasting long. For today's makeup look, I think I'm gonna use the Heroine Make just so it would really see it on cam. For this makeup look, I will be using this false eyelashes from Fabulash. This is the Bespoke Eyelashes by Jelly Eugenio, and it looks like this. You don't need any glue for this one. The next step is to do my lippy. I usually just use this. This is my favorite lip tint. Your lip tint in the shade 351. And this is actually my second one since I already emptied the first one. And the last one that I usually do is put some highlighter. I use this Dior palette in the shade 002 Frosted Opal Glow, and I usually use this one. I use it here and I just put something here. And for the other parts, I use this brush, and then I used do that. And as for the highlighter blush, I use this shade. After putting in everything and the highlighter, I use this Issey setting spray. Let it dry a bit. And the next spray that I'll use is this Tier Mask Fit Makeup Fixer. So these two really seals my makeup and it makes it last even longer. So I'm just gonna shake this and spray. And to really set everything in place, after spraying my face with that, I usually just do this. I don't know if other people do this, but I use this Absidy powder, complexion blur powder, dab it there, and I usually just do this just to make it really fresh. See the difference? It's not as shiny as before. The other areas that needs shine is still glowing. So that's the last step that I usually do. It's really just a thin layer of powder so that it won't cake. This is the final look. Alright, that's it for today's video. I am so happy I got to do this and got to share with you this makeup routine that I have been doing to look presentable in public. I am not an expert. I am not a makeup artist. This is just what I usually do to make myself presentable outside or in public. But if you have suggestions on what products I could try, I could use, or some makeup techniques that you could share with me to improve my makeup, then let me know in the comment section. I would really appreciate it. And if you've reached this part of the video, thank you so much for watching till the end. I hope I'll be more active here since I've already shown you guys my biggest insecurity and my biggest dilemma, which is my acne scars and acne breakout. I hope I'll get to share more about that journey and everything that happened in between. There's really a lot, but yeah, let me know in the comment section what else you want to see here on my channel. Thank you once again for watching. I'll see you on my next vlog.